Hi there, welcome to Rumor Spill. With all the drama that is playing out every day, Ice Cube is taking center stage and causing a stir in the already turbulent atmosphere. Do you recall how everyone was left picking sides and gawking after Cat Williams' shocking disclosures earlier this year? Rumors are now circulating that Ice Cube is endorsing Cat Williams, indicating that this tale is far from concluded. And whose name is making the rounds in the gossip world? Yes, none other than the media mogul herself, Oprah Winfrey. Rumor mills are abounding with reports that Ice Cube is implying Oprah could be nervous about what Cat might reveal next. What's the matter with Ice Cube supporting Cat Williams, and is Oprah Winfrey allegedly worried? There are many rumors that Oprah, who is well known for her humanitarian and influential persona, is involved in certain contentious matters. The idea that she would be worried that Cat Williams might reveal these details is shocking to the gossip circuit. The lowdown, Ice Cube and Cat Williams are a screen chemistry duo that has a history of working together, lighting up the screen in successful films like Friday After Next and First Sunday. You may be wondering why Ice Cube is backing Cat Williams in light of the differing opinions of their colleagues in the industry. Ice Cube's ability to fascinate the public by fusing comedy and charisma makes it obvious why he would support Cat Williams in the midst of the ongoing accusations of Oprah Winfrey's discomfort. Crazy hypotheses abound in the rumors, such as the notion that Oprah is serving as a handler for Hollywood's elite, which verges on being a high-stakes conspiracy theory. According to these reports, Oprah's public image as a charitable and rights-focused person may not accurately reflect the nuanced nature of her work behind the scenes. Unexpectedly, Oprah Winfrey, who is well known for her altruistic endeavors and public support of black women, is being accused of things that cast doubt on her reputation. Taj P. Henson has asserted some things. Although Oprah has long been seen as a supporter of black women and artists, recent rumors suggest that she may not have supported black women in the entertainment industry with her power. This paints a totally different picture of Oprah. Many people think that the community has been shaken by these accusations. According to the narrative, Oprah may have contributed to the exploitation of the very skills she openly professed to champion, using them as pawns in schemes behind closed doors. There's also rumors floating about that Oprah's show, which was once the best platform for black musicians, was actually a tool utilized by Hollywood to pressure black performers into appeasing the powerful people in the business. Oprah's legacy is made more mysterious by the idea that she may have manipulated stories about black musicians using her show. Let's stand back and assess the circumstances. When the Oprah Winfrey Show was the top platform for black celebrities to promote their projects in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Oprah proudly promoted her show as a nurturing environment for black talent, giving them a big platform to connect with people. Current speculations, however, cast doubt on this interpretation and suggest that Oprah's backing may have been more token than significant. Rumors have said that Oprah intentionally campaigned against some of the black musicians that performed on her show, even though she publicly supported them, which only serves to fan the flames. Rumor has it that Oprah used her position to stifle the voices of artists who dared to challenge her or uncover the apparent discrepancies in her support for the black community, severely harming their reputations. The first person to call attention to some unsettling behavior by Oprah was Ludacris. This was especially evident during a 2005 episode of her show that was devoted to promoting the movie Crash. Since then, there has been a great deal of discussion surrounding their reputation, with many people doubting the extent of her support for African American artists in Hollywood. Ludacris offered his version of events, saying that while the tape was being recorded, he thoughtfully addressed Oprah's criticism, stating that although she didn't like his music, she thought he did a fantastic job in the film. Oprah took advantage of the chance to confront him about the sexual content of his music, rather than concentrating on his part in the movie. It seemed unusual for the media mogul to blindside a guest, especially considering that the talk was supposed to be about a movie rather than his musical career. This editorial decision by the team raised questions about her intentions and how she uses her platform. You don't have to declare you disagree with all of my music if you don't like some of the songs I've included. After all, I was in the movie alongside the entire cast of Crash, so I didn't feel the need to voice my opinions. However, when the episode aired, his remarks were noticeably missing, giving viewers a one-sided story. The fact that Oprah's public altercation with Ludacris wasn't the product of any known personal conflict made it even more perplexing and suggested it might be part of a pattern of behavior, adding fuel to the fire of conjecture regarding her possible prejudice against specific artists. Through her post-controversial coverage of Michael Jackson's Steed controversy, Oprah Winfrey further complicated her reputation regarding how she handles the legacy of black artists and, in the process, painted a complex picture of her influence in the entertainment industry that has caused both fans and critics to reevaluate her role as a media personality. As an advocate for artists, this particular circumstance really got things going. Let's talk about the entire Michael Jackson scandal from 1993. Michael Jackson, who was always a private person, gave Oprah permission to visit his Neverland Ranch for a historic interview that significantly increased Oprah's notoriety. After that, Oprah often talked about how close she felt to him. But after Michael Jackson died, Oprah seemed to turn her attention to the false accusations that had been made about him, which were emphasized by the documentary Leaving Neverland.
She even spoke with Wade Robson and James Safechuck, who had accused Michael of very serious misconduct but later withdrew their accusations, saying they had misrepresented Michael's actions. This made many wonder why Oprah had changed her direction and launched what seemed to be a campaign against Michael Jackson after his death. Her actions raised many questions about her motivations, with some speculating that she was more interested in serving her own interests than finding the truth in this case. Oprah positions herself as an advocate for the truth and taking into consideration the feelings of those involved. Her position became even more contentious when she justified her actions as an attempt to expose misconduct in the industry, but this seemed somewhat contradictory given her connections to Harvey Weinstein, a prominent figure in Hollywood who is accused of similar, if not more serious, misconduct.
A champion against such behavior had been seen in close association with Weinstein, even at high-profile events. British actress Katie Noble shared her unsettling experience with Weinstein, pointing out that Oprah was present and appeared to be supportive of Weinstein at an event in London, further complicating Oprah's public stance against misconduct. Noble's tearful account during a press conference added to the controversy. In a federal court in Manhattan, Katie Noble recounted her story and filed a lawsuit against Harvey Weinstein. Noble claimed that when she first met Weinstein in London, she was full of hope, thinking this would be her big break. Later in 2014, though, she went to his hotel room, thinking they would talk about her career. Instead, Weinstein made inappropriate advances and said he could put her in touch with a modeling agency in London. The New Yorker published a detailed account of how Weinstein used his position of authority to silence his victims, Ronan Farrow and Jodi Kantor. This story adds to the accounts of several actresses and models who have accused Weinstein of using promises of career advancement for his personal gain. Weinstein's rise to prominence in the Me Too movement, which exposes misconduct, came about 5 years ago when rumors about his history of harassment in Hollywood suddenly came to light. Weinstein hired the British-Israeli private intelligence group Black Cube in an attempt to refute the allegations. This operation involved the use of fictitious identities by undercover agents, covert meetings with members of the media and celebrities such as Rose McGowan, and attempts to hide his wrongdoing. Weinstein also hired other firms, like Kroll, to obtain information on a wide range of individuals, with an emphasis on their personal histories and lives. A Black Cube agent posing as a women's rights advocate attempted to manipulate the situation, and Weinstein even attempted to involve Woody Allen in his scheme in the hopes that Allen would help silence Farrow. However, Allen declined to participate. In addition, Weinstein used Black Cube to intimidate journalists Megan Twohey and Jodi Kantor, who were investigating the allegations against him. Many other women in the film industry came forward with similar allegations after reports of harassment from over a dozen women against Harvey Weinstein surfaced in October 2017 as the political fallout from the Weinstein scandal started to unfold. These reports came from the New York Times and the New Yorker. More accusations followed, and Weinstein, who has repeatedly denied any non-consensual acts occurred, faced severe repercussions. He was suspended by the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, fired from his own production company, Expelled from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, resigned from the Directors Guild of America, and publicly criticized by prominent politicians. He had previously supported inquiries into claims made by the Los Angeles Police Department, and the police departments in New York and London were investigating further allegations. Additionally, Weinstein had personal issues when his wife, Georgina Chapman, filed for divorce, which was finalized in July 2021. Instead of going away, the scandal surrounding Weinstein sparked a national movement against harassment known as the Me Too movement. People were encouraged to come forward with their experiences of misconduct that had previously gone unreported by this movement and the social media surge that followed. The impact of these revelations extended far beyond Hollywood and affected industries all over the world. With the release of the documentary Untouchable, which featured interviews with numerous women who had accused Weinstein of misconduct, the world began to hold powerful figures accountable for their actions in a way it never had before. And 2019 saw a significant moment of accountability and change that resulted in the dismissal of many influential men not just in the United States, but globally. Harvey Weinstein turned himself in to the New York City Police Department, NYPD, on May 25, 2018, and was charged with criminal acts and sexual misconduct involving two separate women by the New York County District Attorney's Office. Weinstein was only arrested after posting a $1 million bail. Weinstein's lawyer announced that he would enter a not guilty plea, and a trial was scheduled for January 6, 2020. Following his release on bond, Weinstein was ordered to give up his passport, wear an ankle monitor, and only travel within the states of New York and Connecticut. He was also accused of raping a single woman in Los Angeles. After a 5-day trial on February 24, 2020, a jury returned a verdict of 1 count of criminal sexual act against Weinstein. Meanwhile, on June 8, 2022, the Metropolitan Police in London charged Weinstein with 2 counts of indecent assault against a woman, alleging that the incident happened between July 31 and August 31, 1996. Weinstein was found not guilty of the predatory charge out of the 5 criminal accusations against him, which carried a potential life sentence if proven guilty. He was subsequently transported to the Rikers Island Jail in New York City, where he will be sentenced on March 11. Harvey Weinstein's legal team announced on September 18, 2020, that he would appeal the decision. Later, on June 2, 2022, the New York State Supreme Court ruled that Weinstein had lost his honorary title of Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison and sent to the Wendy Correctional Facility in Erie County, New York. The Appellate Division's First Department upheld the original verdicts and judgment upon Weinstein's appeal. Judge Angela Mazzarelli noted that there was no reason to reduce Weinstein's sentence and dismissed his other arguments as baseless. This was a significant development, as it allowed Weinstein to file a further appeal with the New York Court of Appeals on August 25, 2022. On July 20, 2021, Weinstein was transferred to Los Angeles, where he was held for a 2-phase trial at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility in October 2022. During the trial in Los Angeles, Weinstein was charged with 11 counts, including forced oral coercion and sexual battery, for alleged incidents that occurred between 2004 and 2013. In the end, 3 of the 7 counts, forced oral copulation and third-degree sexual misconduct, were found to be true, and on December 19, 2022, 4 of the charges were dropped. On February 23, 2023, Weinstein was sentenced to 16 years of prison in California for these charges, which he must serve in addition to his sentence in New York. Someone as influential as Oprah Winfrey would probably keep her distance, but when rumors began to circulate that Weinstein believed Oprah forced him to defend himself in public, people began to wonder if Oprah was really supporting Weinstein against his detractors. Oprah's team clarified that there had been no direct communication between the two and that she had only suggested a TV interview, an interesting detail that Oprah omitted from the story. Though there is some controversy suggesting that this is only one aspect of the cultural shift occurring, Oprah Winfrey seems to be seeing the bigger picture while others are focused on the details. She stated during her Golden Globe speech that she is a big supporter of black actors in the entertainment industry. For example, Taraji P. Henson noted that Oprah might be operating against the will of black women in the industry. This became even more apparent when Taraji talked about how she was paid less for her role in The Color Purple, which was directed by Oprah and produced by Quincy Jones's Quest Productions, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, and Oprah's own company, Oprah Productions. These companies also produced the 1985 Oprah original film. Taraji P. Henson's career was successful, and she won numerous awards, but she struggled to get a fair wage for her work in this movie. It is shocking to hear that Taraji, a well-known and respected actress, had to fight so hard recently for compensation. In an honest conversation with Oprah's close friend Gayle King, Taraji disclosed that the producers had offered her a very low salary at first and wouldn't raise it until she threatened to leave the project. During this interview meant to promote The Color Purple, Taraji revealed that she's thinking of giving up acting because she's tired of fighting for what she deserves. This was particularly poignant because it highlighted the ongoing struggle that black actresses face in the entertainment industry for fair compensation. This was a serious turn of events. During her conversation with Gayle King, Taraji P. Henson talked candidly about her deep-seated frustration with the entertainment industry and how, despite her successes and breaking barriers, she still faces significant challenges when it comes to fair compensation. Taraji made it clear that she is tired of fighting for what she deserves all the time. Taraji emphasized her desire to support younger actresses entering the industry in hopes of making a difference for future generations. She also expressed feeling trapped in a cycle of undervaluation, highlighting the emotional toll it has taken on her. Taraji repeated, "I'm tired. I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost, and if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what am I doing?" Taraji said, underscoring her degree of frustration as she criticized the hypocrisy of the industry. "I apologize." In terms of financial reward, this conversation illuminated the larger problem of pay inequality that many actresses, particularly black actresses, face in Hollywood. It was a vulnerable moment for Taraji as she discussed her thoughts about perhaps quitting acting as a result of these ongoing struggles. In a recent podcast interview with Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams voiced his support for Taraji P. Henson during a meaningful conversation. He expressed profound sadness after learning about Taraji's experiences while filming The Color Purple, bringing attention to a widespread problem in Hollywood. He described a situation in which, even at the height of one's career, compensation does not commensurate with talent or contribution. He stressed the ridiculousness of not paying a prominent black actress, even when their involvement is essential to a project's success. Cat expressed his personal resolve, saying he could no longer stand the injustice that has continued for more than 10 years. He called for a general feeling of shame regarding this systemic problem, highlighting the need for change and Monique's ongoing conflict with well-known people like Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry. When Monique returned to the spotlight at the Apollo Theater, she angrily denounced the group, charging them with ruining her career because she refused to take part in unpaid promotional work for Precious. She rejected the term blackball, arguing that her exclusion was orchestrated by influential people in the industry, regardless of their shared racial background. Monique's outspoken demands for equitable treatment and compensation struck a chord as she fearlessly questioned established industry norms and demanded accountability. In 2009, Monique faced a turning point with the release of the film Precious, which was co-produced by Tyler Perry and Oprah. They were excited for her to go on a press tour to capitalize on the buzz surrounding her Oscar nomination, but there was a catch: they hadn't planned to pay her for the extra work she was already doing due to the demands of filming. Monique decided to put her health and family first over the tour, and she openly shared her decision, emphasizing her current obligations and the need for a break. Oprah: "I'm going to make the most of my downtime since I have a spouse and kids. I do a talk show, and I'm on a comedy tour. I'm not leaving because I don't have to go anywhere. I've done my part," Monique said. Despite what appeared to be an understanding between the parties, media narratives quickly turned sour, depicting her as difficult. As a result, Monique's casting opportunities significantly decreased. Later, she found out from director Lee Daniels that she was being chastised for not playing the game, and she made an unsuccessful attempt to publicly apologize to Oprah and Tyler Perry. Though speculation about the extent of information Kat may have and its implications has been rampant in the entertainment community, these developments raise questions about the dynamics of the industry. Ice Cube's recent indications that he supports Cat Williams and has disclosed more information about Oprah Winfrey have fueled rumors that Oprah may be concerned about a potential revelation. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos.